So you can see Rusty's on the edge of the camera again. Had a good show last night. Yeah. So, some people may not be with us right now tonight, but that's not uncommon. It's very warm right now where I'm sitting. The current temperature is humid. Currently the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. It feels like 28 degrees Celsius. And the humidity is at 51%. Dew point is at 17 degrees Celsius. And the pressure is at 1,012 millibars. UV index is low, 0, because the sun is going down. So there's really not too much to worry about for UVA or UVB. Now tonight I'm not taking any phone calls because of the fact that we did that last night and it was really hard to do the phone calls. So we're not going to take phone calls tonight. And, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to type and text to you guys, because we are. And I got 3 people on already. I see someone called Frankie Peak. You know, a beautiful cat. Thank you. Yes, I do. He's a big cat. He's a big kitty. And a big cat like him is pretty hard to find these days. I think he's part wildcat, actually. He's a monster. Big cat. Now, because it is sticky out here, I would like to go grab the window fan. The problem is, the window fan makes a racket. So it makes it really hard to hear me over the sound of the motor, especially anything than low. Problem is, my power tap is full. The charger for the cell phone recording this, the charger for the phone viewing this, and the desk lamp that is giving us the light source. So that makes it harder for everybody. Hi Bob, how you doing? Now, today I'm going to address a few small things. Some of them are one of those like duh moments, which is this. Cases of COVID-19 worldwide are on the rise again, in part because of the people that were not wearing the PPE during the George Floyd protests. Also, it is reported that the United States is in a recession, a deep recession, and it has been in one since February of 2020. Currently, the House and the Senate are more concerned right now with police reform than they are with stimulus money. Doesn't particularly surprise me. After all, it is the current hot button topic right now, is police reform. And so, clearly, as you can hear, Rusty's getting a little agitated. Funk, this tail. I don't know why he gets like that sometimes, but he does. So the economy is definitely suffering. Christopher Murphy, the senator of Connecticut, has said that Ned Lamont has given specific procedures for phase 2 of Connecticut's reopening that will start on June 17th. At this moment, McDonald's is not open for in-house dining yet. However, more than likely McDonald's will be open up closer to the 17th or so in phase 2. Also, day camps will not be open until the 20th of June. Okay? Residential camps are not expected to open until later on at this point. I have no information of when a residential camp will be open. Obviously, this also affects campgrounds and RV parks as well. So if you are hoping to go camping, hi Bob, how you doing? You will find yourself needing to check to find out what the campground that you have chosen to go to will be open. Any summer camps for your kids will probably not be open until later on. It's hot in here. Yeah, I could move it to the bedroom. I might do that eventually because I have air conditioning in there. It's not on right now, but I got 6 people viewing. Let's see how the like stats are. 2 likes. Excellent. That's a start. I didn't share the video out yet to anybody. I should get this video out. And I'll send this link out to the people of Facebook. Also, be aware that YouTube is taking its sweet ass time processing chat replays on YouTube channels. If you wonder why it takes 12 hours for my chat replays to show up, it's because of the fact that there's a lot of people using YouTube right now. So don't kill the messenger, guys. I'm just passing the message along. So if you wonder why everybody isn't here, now you know. So let me go ahead and send this link out to Discord. For one. Okay. So I'll just send the link out to everybody to know that we are live. I might need to change the title, but let me not. Right now, Everyday Life and More live stream is as good a title as anything at this point. Let's see, what else we got going on here? Right now, no one else is really chatting. Some people obviously said they won't be able to make it to tonight's show because of other obligations, but, well, that's life, you know. People are doing better. Rusty, what are you doing? Funk, 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 funk. My cat's swinging his tail to another drummer. I don't know which one, but... Okay. Sorry about that. The computer tends to... My phone actually was just wanted to remind me to install a software update. Why, I don't know. It needs me to install a software update again, but it does seem to want me to install a software update. So, if you're wondering why I get frustrated with this iPhone versus Android in some cases, and one of the reasons is because it doesn't seem to understand the concept of not basically putting everything on hold so it lets you know about a software update. If I was to do a software update with my iPhone 4S, the version update is pretty small, but I would have to put my SIM card into the phone or wait until June 11th of when I can install the firmware. But the problem is that means that we'll be using up the 5 gigabytes of data just to download iOS 9.36, which is the latest version available for my iPhone 4S, which kind of sucks. As you can guess, it's a hot day, as I said, so there are things I'm not going to be able to do a lot of because of the heat. And so we'll just try to hold on as best we can. And we are offline again. Oh God. Wait a minute. No, we're not. It says we're still streaming. It says we're still streaming. Yeah. There we go. Now I know we're live. Now I know we're live. Okay. Well, as you can see the internet connection is getting kind of laggy. So, could be for a variety of reasons. From the fact that maybe T-Mobile is having problems right now with the network, or it could be that the phone is just having a bad day, or we don't know. Okay, just to tell you is that we are live. Also, states and cities were given money by the federal government to also run their own stimulus programs. So, in the CARES Act, if you're interested to finding out if your city or town or state has its own stimulus, you just need to get in contact with your local officials to see if they have a stimulus program. One city that did offer a $1,000 stimulus per resident who asked for it in Florida has run out of money. Okay, I don't know if Connecticut has a stimulus package or not, or other states do. It's up to you to do your homework, but there is some programs for stimulus on the local level. The state of Connecticut also has something called renter's rebate, which is not a stimulus in a sense, but rather it's a stimulus, a tax break on the state level. The normal application deadline for renter's rebate is mid-September. So if you are a Connecticut resident or on disability or low income, contact your local city or town and find out if the renter's rebate program for Connecticut will be in effect this year. Because of the COVID-19, if they are, I'm sure applications will be running late. in that you will need to get together your proof of income, your proof of disability, your elder age, bank statement information, if you're working, any pay stubs. And then you submit that, and when you make your appointment to get your renter's rebate. Maximum allowed renter's rebate in Connecticut is about $700. However, there's a good possibility that, given the situation, the program will either A, be much lower as it has been for the last few years, or B, could be canceled outright. You need to check with your local town and city officials to find out if renter rebate is in existence for you in Connecticut. Another state that has renter's rebate is Arizona. I don't know anything about the Arizona program, so I can't tell you what the requirements are. Something similar to that also exists in Alaska, part of the Alaska Oil Fund. You can get up to $3,000 a year if you're an Alaska resident. How that works, I don't know, but I do know that it does exist. You'll need to contact your, again, city and town officials to find out more details. What else? The weather. Oh, yeah, tomorrow will be hot again. Yep. So, next thing, of course, is that being it is humid out here, I'm not going to stay out here forever. I'm just going to stay here for a little bit. I just want to get some news in and try to cover some of the basics. Maybe I can move the camera and stuff in the house as we go. Live streams have been doing very well. They have been reaching out to more people and are seeing positive growth in the number of viewers and engagement, which is fantastic. I just want to make sure you understand that. I do understand that some of the stuff that was addressed yesterday was, I did not get a chance to answer all the Commodore 64 person's questions about 64 HDD. I wanted to talk about that briefly. So the individual who did ask questions and didn't get a chance to get a very straight answer. So here we go. Nick Copland's 64 HDD is a program that runs on MS-DOS machines that allows you to use a MS-DOS-based PC as a hard drive for the Commodore 64 128 and VIC-20. No, it doesn't do PET, but I suppose that if there is an IEEE 488 to Commodore serial interface for the PET, it could use the same program as a hard drive option. Remember, Commodore devices are intelligent peripherals, and so that makes it very easy. It just has to provide a high-level interface to access commands. The drive supports 1581, 1541, and 1571 emulation. There's even an option for printing files. So if you're interested in printing on the IBM PC as a printer, there is software for that, but it's not part of 64 HDD, but it is available. So if you want to print on your favorite laser printer, for example, remember your Commodore 64, there is an aftermarket third-party program that will do it for you. Nacho Business, stopping by, say hi. Bloated Kiki sent me a while ago. I finally caught you live. Yeah, lately we've been doing a lot of live streams at night out on the porch because of the temperatures. And I'm hoping to try to have more night shows during the week, since the Saturday shows are often kind of hit and miss for a lot of people. I really would love very much if you would please would subscribe. And also, do not forget that needing more people to come to the shows and participate and put more likes in the like jar because it's free anyway. So where was I? So anyway, 64 HDD is available as freeware, but you don't get all the features as you do with the paid subscription. So if you want the paid subscription for 64 HDD, it is, of course, much more comprehensive than the free version. I believe the paid version also does provide the Geos bootloader, and also it has its own turbo loader as well that you load into the Commodore 64. I suppose if you have an EEPROM programmer, you probably could go ahead and make a cartridge with it, the bootloader if you want. In that case, it would load at address hex 8000, and I believe that's what it loads. So you'll need to lower the top of RAM, which on the Commodore 64, I'm not sure remember how to do that. The watching you from Norway. Greetings, Tony. I have already subscribed. I will let others know. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Also to Toy Talkers about the way the Winston police in other towns in my area are set up. Winston is the next biggest city in Litchfield County, with the largest city being Torrington. Torrington has more police divisions. It is a much larger city of at least 40,000 people. You know, theoretically speaking, Torrington could have annexed Winston Police, but Winston people are very, very traditional and really rather maintain control of their own police force. The county of Litchfield has no policing services because the county is basically exists in name only, as apparently in the 19th century they got rid of county government completely. So we don't have a county government. We don't have a county police. Or we do have a sheriff. That's one position that still exists. And we do have a county courthouse, which is where you will deal with evictions. But a lot of things have been migrated to Torrington. I believe the county courthouse is likely to also be doing a lot of their court work in Torrington as well. How you doing, Mexington? I sent you a message through Carrie of the kind of stuff that I'm interested in, along with the address, and you can send things to. If you want me to give you more detailed examples of what I'm looking for, I can send you some pictures. But basically, I'm open to almost anything. Anything I can demonstrate. Old computers, new computers, radios, telephones, Commodore 64 stuff, Commodore VIC-20 stuff, Commodore 128 stuff, Macintosh stuff, maybe Apple II stuff. I don't have an Apple II, but I'd be willing to consider adding one to my collection. As well as some more Technicolor Computer 2 and 3 stuff. Unfortunately, I had long ago, I ended up losing my my Technicolor computer in Willimantic, and so I haven't really had anything to demonstrate. Along with you said monitors, and definitely I could use another flat panel monitor similar to the one that I lost. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. But since I'm out here, I'm going to let you guys ask me questions. As far as the topic that was just yesterday about fermented poo, I think that's kind of disgusting. But I have heard of it, but I still think it's really, really bad idea because of the toxins in poo. The idea of storing in fermented poo does not excite me at all. You can get hypoxia, you can get ammonia poisoning, and it's just a bad idea. I'll have to look. I've been under the weather, so Carrie told me. I'm sorry about that. Basically, anything that you find that people want to toss, anything you want, you can put into a flat rate box or whatever. Maybe a little, if you have some information like about the device, maybe a little note so I can give on the history of the device. That would be helpful. It would definitely be a more exciting thing. Also, I'm looking for audio video gear. And I say audio video, I mean like broadcasting equipment. Maybe from old TV stations that have gone digital, that I still have the old analog gear laying around. Such as cameras, video processors, audio mixers, microphones. If it's NTSC, PAL, or even CCAM, I can run it. I do have access to 240 volts European voltage here from my stove outlet to power European appliances, so that would be no problem either. So anybody wants to send any old analog TV, audio, video gear, including broadcast carts, broadcast cart recorders, whatever you have, regardless of mains voltage, let me know, because I really want to demonstrate that stuff, and I love I love tinkering with old things. So, just let you know that. Maybe I should do a video or some pictures for people to see what kind of things I'm looking for. But basically, surprise me. And just surprise me. Anything you send me is something to talk about. Keyboards, mice, rodents, electronic mice, not living mice. Please don't send me living mice. I really would hate to see the poor mice suffer in the mail. But definitely, if you want to, old keyboards, mice, PS2, USB, AT keyboards, because I do have an AT that uses 5-pin DIN connectors as well. Okay. How are things at the soup kitchen? I'm guessing COVID has brought a lot of new clients. No, the soup kitchen's not open right now. Not full time anyway. They just started again doing the takeouts twice a week. On Wednesdays and Fridays, takeouts only. The governor of Connecticut, Ned Lamont, said he plans to do the second phase of reopening of businesses starting on June 17th for eat-in dining. So, maybe after the 17th of June, the soup kitchen will get back to full staff and full operation. I still hope, anyway. But how are things in Norway right now? Anyway, Tonio, is it cooler over there? Is it? Because like right now, it's about 26 degrees Celsius right now. It's smoking hot here right now. It's really smoking hot. So I'm really looking forward to seeing cooler temperatures. But I don't know when that will be. I know there's a little bit of a breeze coming in, which isn't bad. For those of you who do want to know the weather for the next few days, and the current weather forecast right now, it currently is 27 degrees Celsius. Humidity is at 55%. The dew point is at 17 degrees Celsius, and the barometric pressure is at 1,012 millibar. Visibility is 16 kilometers. For tomorrow, the Wednesday, it'll be high at 29, mostly cloudy, a low of 19. Thursday, thunderstorms with 80% chance of possibility, a high of 26, a low of 15. Friday, June 12th, says mostly sunny, a high of 28, a low of 14. Saturday, 13th, it'll be partly cloudy, a high of 26, a low of 14. Which means, again, we will be more than likely out here again for Saturday live stream. So, just keep that in mind. You know, that there is likely to be a lot of things going on here. Comparing Android to iOS devices. I'm going to just tell you this from my personal experience of using both. It says, I'm in the north, we have the midnight sun, not warmer, but 24 hours of daylight. Yeah, I understand about the midnight sun, because up in the north slope of Alaska, they also have that as well. Some cases it can be an advantage. Because that means that your consumption of electricity will be lower because you won't be running as many lights or light fixtures. So what's the current temperatures right now, Tornil in Norway? What town are you near in Norway? Are you near any of the major cities in Norway? Well, currently we're doing pretty good on the lakes department. I already see one raspberry in the bunch. I don't know why I have a raspberry in the bunch, but we do have one. Well, obviously, as you can guess, when the weather gets warm like this, it gets harder to do a show. If I didn't have a porch to sit on, I would have been pretty miserable, putting it bluntly. Toy Talkers wanted to know how the porches are laid out. Basically, it's 3 levels. There's the ground floor, there's the first level, and then there's the second level. The ground floor is where the storefronts are in the front of the building. The first level is where apartments 3 and 4 are. They have almost exclusive use of that part of the porch. On my level, there is no real exclusivity. So the whole floor shares the 4th floor, which means apartments 5 through 10. Okay, so that's the way it's organized. The closest would be Boda. It's about 12 degrees Celsius. Eric, want to trade? Yeah, 12 degrees Celsius, we take that. We take that. It's certainly hot out here. It's hot. You know me, introduce myself. Yeah. Let me finish. I'm the other person that Michelle shares the body with. Hail and Mary, meet everybody. And of course, it's Michelle, and I will tell you right now where we are. It's sticky as hell, and it's hot. Yeah. My ancestry is originally I was born in Sweden, and then of course my family moved to Finland. I was born in 1835, February 11th, and In my last physical life, of notable exception was at the time of the Roaring 20s, near the end of the Roaring 20s. Yeah, that's when I had it was my last life that was on Earth independently. In Sweden, my birth name is Lorena Finesse, and I don't speak Swedish anymore, or Finnish, I kind of forgot all that, but we still watch a lot of Finnish movies and Swedish movies. And Russian movies. Oh my God, we don't understand it, but we watch them anyway. I struggle with warm weather. Yeah, well, my family is Norwegian Italian, trust me. Heat like this makes me miserable. I really don't like when it's this warm. Let's see. Also, are we going to have a live stream tomorrow? What do you think? Honestly, I don't know. Why? Because it's going to be hot again. And I don't really have a lot to say. It's just, maybe we'll be alive. Don't forget, right now, Norway is about 7 hours ahead of us, I think. About that. So, Camille is actually... Well, right now I know in the UK. Let's see, what is the time in the UK? It's about 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning in Norway. 3 in the morning in Norway. Wow. Quite a pretty late time of day. But I suppose with all the COVID-19 lockdowns, a lot of people probably have a lot of time to spare. My mom is pure Norwegian, by the way. She came from Kristiansand, by the way. I'm an Aquarius. I'm much comfortable at 12 degrees Celsius than I am at this heat. But welcome to New England. That's what you get. Hot, hot, hot. If you wonder why I went from blonde to brown, it was only because of the fact is that I couldn't easily get to the salon to maintain my hair. And I needed to change anyway, so that's the reason I changed my hair color. Now I'm saving about $60 a month, which is good because we can use that $60 to offset other operating costs. So, let's see. Yep. Well, Norway has some interesting things, just like many people's lives. It has changed a bit. Watching Your Way to Norway, that guy is funny. I like him. But he reminded me of some of the Norwegian food my mom used to make, like lefse and kumpe, which I actually miss both lefse and kumpe. Alright, my mother can do the recipe to make. I know what you could say. How hard is it to make kumpe? It's basically just potato balls. Like, how hard is it to make? Or fiskeball, for that matter. It's not bad either. No. Cod balls. Yeah, I haven't had those in a long time. Or how about Norwegian meatballs, which are a variation of Swedish meatballs. Just a lot thicker gravy on them. it's something I miss too. Unfortunately, I never learned the Norwegian language, despite the fact that my father, who was a son of a Norwegian immigrant, and my mother, which was pure Norwegian, could speak Norwegian. And he used to speak it around us when he wanted to talk about something secret, and they didn't want us kids to know about it. But I gotta admit, I always found my childhood to be interesting. What are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today? Sweating our ass out every way. What are we gonna do today? I have no idea. Let me see. I slept most of the day to avoid the heat. I was checking out here. How can you stand out on LinkedIn? Bartels. Interesting. So, looks like everybody else is getting the same impression I'm asking, which is, what are we going to do today? I don't know. I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, if I do a live stream, it'll probably be in the bedroom, because I have an air conditioner in there, and I can follow the questions and stuff in the bedroom. So, don't forget Terrell and others. You can check out all the video content I have produced since 2011. Older live streams are still marked as, I believe, as private, but you can get watch all the vlogs and bcasts of those early years and stuff. Plenty of activities to do during the pandemic, and you don't have to leave your house for. So, and I do hope to get more unboxings and demonstrations. And if anybody would like to make a donation to me, email me, okay? My email contact information is in my description, but in case you don't see it, I'll put it in here. You want to tell me anything about the upcoming... No, not really. Live stream is having problems with buffering right now. But that's okay. We're going to get ready to wrap it up soon anyway. I just wanted to also remind you that I'm looking forward to having more of you on the show. I was just checking the camera and the video there to see if it was working. It's working. But for some reason my network is having problems keeping up. Maybe it's having a bad day. I don't know. But for everybody for now, I'm going to let you go. And because I want to get inside and get in the air conditioner because it's so hot out here. But I want to thank you very much for being on this very short live show. So, do me a favor, guys. Please do subscribe. Please do share these videos with your friends and family. Let's get this channel grow big time. Let's go to 1,000 subs. Also, if you are interested in the live show facilities for the phone calls, I can go to our Patreon. That's also in the description. We need $100 a month in Patreon sponsors to get the home phone back on for the studio line. So if you are interested to do that, Yeah, please do. Did you want to give them the Patreon address, or do you want me to type it? I could type it. It's no big deal. This is www.patreon.com/ERCHELA. Okay, that's the Patreon page. We need like at least $100 a month in pledges to actually get the phone on. Really, we need a total of $400, but if you can give $100 a month, we've already got the money donated to us for the security and the installation work. We just need the monthly pledges to help support the phone line. We need at least $100. We need at least $100 US to get the phone lines working. Also, if you want to make a one-time donation instead, you can use our Patreon page or you can use our PayPal page. The PayPal page is very similar to the Patreon page. It's www.paypal.me/BICHELA, and that is also in the top of the video description, so you can go there as well if you would like to make a one-time payment. Maybe because your life is uncertain, you don't know if you can do a monthly pledge, but maybe you might want to do a one-time payment. That's the other option you can do. And what else? That's about it. And if anybody has any questions, I will be answering your questions by email, or of course I will answer them in the comment section when the video is done. Please understand it can take up to 12 hours for YouTube to get done processing the replays. So if you are in a hurry to see the replays, that's the best I can tell you. Is YouTube has been overwhelmed by demands for processing videos, and so for that reason, people will be seeing the replays later on as they are catching up with all the live streaming channels. But just to remember that, they will be up, and I'm glad it was a short live stream today. I really do hope to see more people on tomorrow because of the heat. I think we'll do them in the bedroom tomorrow at the desk instead of in here. So I promise I don't have any extra light in the desk. I know, we'll have to figure that out. Alright guys, so for now, do check out the Patreon page. If you do want me to put in the PayPal one, I will right now. I'll type it in for you, www.paypal.me/BICHELA. Make sure I typed it right. Yep, I did. And, okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, either inside in the air-conditioned bedroom or maybe out here, depending on how the weather goes. Alright, guys, that's it for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.